Hi everyone, I am Jack Rose Mariano via CD1C. So now we will be talking about present perfect tense. We will use this tense to talk about our actions or the events that happened in the past but the results are here in the present. So it is easy to remember because it only have three basic parts. We have the subject, the helping verb, and the main verb. So let's see these sentences. Carlo has fixed my bike. These dogs have undergone security training. So let's use this in our three basic parts. First, we have the subject, the one talked about in the sentence. So we have Carlo and the dogs. So whatever the topic is in that sentences, example, the phone, the chair, the dog, the curtains, that's what we call the subject. The second part we have helping verb. It's just based on what verb we'll talk about later. So in helping verb, we only have two choices. We can use has or have. So see the sentences. Carlo has. Because we will use has if we're only talking to about one particular person or an object. The dog has, the curtain has, the restaurant has, the bed has. So we will use has. Second option in helping verb. See these second sentences. These dogs have. Because the dogs that we are talking about is more than one. These dogs have. We will use have if more than one. So it's possible we can use they have, we have, Carlo and Lani have, because we are talking about plural or more than one. And the third part of our past participle form is the main verb. So the main verb needs to be the past participle form. Let's see our first example. Fixed, that's our main verb, right? Put ed in the fixed word because it's already done, past participle. And here in our second example, we can use undergo, but we use undergone because that's the past participle of undergo. So how do we know what's the past participle of a word? So if regular verb, we'll just add ed. What's the tense? That's our participle. Like this. In short, past tense and past participle are the same because it's regular verb. There's no changes. But the challenging part here is the past participle that is a regular verb or verb that will change the spelling if it's past tense. See this example. Eat, eat, eaten. See, the word is changing. There is no rule about that, but we need to familiarize and memorize it. So the real challenge here is to memorize the past participle verb. Now let's see this. I have gained weight. So now the present perfect like this is not specific or we don't know when it happens, but the results are here in the present. The effect of what happened in the past are here in the present. Another example. He has rung the bell thrice today. We have the subject, he, our helping verb, has, and the main verb is rung. The word today is not over yet. So maybe he can increase the number of times that he rings the bell today in all afternoon. So that's the point of present perfect tense. That the action that have been complete or done in the past, but the results shown here in the present. And there is still a chance to continue. Next example, I have seen that movie twice. So we have formula. I, the subject, we have the helping verb, and seen, which is the main verb. That in the past participle. there is a possibility that we will see that movie thrice or four times. So there is a chance that I can continue what happened in the past, here in present and in the future. That's the sense of present perfect tense. Let's see the sample sentences. The word he has became his, and the word I have became I've. That's what we call contracted form because that's what we use in spoken English. So he has to be his, I have to be I've. Let's see these examples. Lily's been my friend since high school. He's eaten at a fast food restaurant this week. I've been to Taiwan. You can see that we use an apostrophe because it shows that we deleted a letter because we shortened it. Lily has became Lily's. He has became his. I have became I. So I repeat that our present perfect tense means that it already done in the past, but there are chance to continue in the present. But how when the sentence is negative? This is our example. Example, I have been to Taiwan, but what if not yet? We will only add the word not in the end of our helping verb. So what is our helping verb in this sentence? So in the word have, we only add not after the word have. Next example. He has eaten at a restaurant fast food this week. So where we put the word not? After the word has. But there is also a chance for him to eat at a restaurant. That's the sense of present perfect tense. So how can we shorten it? Example, I have not been to Taiwan. I haven't been or I have not been. The correct answer is both, but I haven't is more used in spoken English. I haven't been to Taiwan, something like that. But how can we use the present perfect tense in a sentence? Let's see these sentences. It gives a statement because it ends with a period. But if you are asking, the only thing to do is exchange the helping verb and the subject. In this sentence, our helping verb is has and the subject is he. In our present perfect tense, the first is subject before the helping verb. But if will be a question, the helping verb will be the first and the subject is the next one. Has he eaten at the fast food restaurant this week? And the answer will be yes or no. Next example, Sandra has baked some cookies. And if it's asking a question, it will be, has Sandra baked some cookies? And then question mark. Let's move on to our next topic. In this part, I will be discussing the present perfect progressive tense, or somehow we know present perfect continuous tense. So let's start. From the word progressive or continuous, it means nagpapatuloy. Let's take a look at this example. Erica has been waiting to see the doctor for 2 hours. It means this action started from the past. Because of the word waiting. He started waiting and it continues in the present. The situation here is within 2 hours. So it seems Erica hasn't finished waiting. Maybe the doctor hasn't come yet. So the tense that we used here is present perfect progressive tense. Present perfect progressive tense, we use this to talk about an action that happening in the past and still happening in the present. Let's see this example. They have been renting this venue since Monday. We saw that it already happened in the past. the word that we use here is renting, which means that until now they are still renting. Maybe the event that is going on is not finished yet, so until now they are still renting. So present perfect progressive tense, just like the other tenses, it has a formula to follow. So we have three basic parts. The first, we have subject. It is something or someone that we are talking about in the sentence. The second one, we have helping verb. So here, our helping verb is has been or have been. We use has if singular or we are talking to one object, or have if we are talking to plural or more than one person. And the third part, we have the main verb. Our main verb needs to end in ing form, so we can call it present perfect progressive tense. Look at it. There are sample we had earlier. We have the subject, the helping verb, and the main verb that ends with an ing form. So let's take a look at more examples. I have been exercising regularly for 2 years. And another example, I have been exercising regularly since 2019. Is there a difference between those two sentences? The first one is for 2 years and the second one since 2019. The answer is nothing. There is no difference but the structure. There is no different, but it's just different way of saying something about when the action started. It's just a different way but the same meaning. And it is shortened to the English words. Examples. I have been become I've been. She has been become she's been. He has been become he's been. It has been become it's been. Or if we have been become we've been. And if we are talking to a person, example, Erica has been, it's shortened like Erica's been. You will notice that we just remove HA and replace it with an apostrophe to show that there's a letter that has been lost. So that's how we use it in spoken English. But how if the sentence is negative? In our sample we have earlier, I have been exercising regularly since 2019. The sentence is positive. But what if what you want to say is you're not exercising? Let's just put the word not after the word has or have. Can we say, I have not been exercising regularly since 2019? So, next example. They have been renting this venue since Monday. But how come if they haven't rented since Monday? Let's just put the word not after the word have. They have not been renting this venue since Monday. So maybe they don't rent the venue anymore because it's free. It's like a bonus for the owner because they've been renting the venue for too long. So, just like before, we can shorten it. Let's see this table. So you can see here that we have subject, we have helping verb that has been or have been, and we have our main verb that have ing. That's the formula of our present perfect progressive tense. And don't forget that whether our sentences is negative or positive, we will still use the ing form. And I repeat, the purpose of our present perfect progressive tense is to show things or action that happened in the past but continue to happen now in the present. That's all for my report. Thank you for watching.